2026, we're working smarter, not harder. Towards the end of, if I'm looking down, it's because my mirror is here. But towards the end of 2025, I decided to do a Christmas event and I had a business partner. And honestly, I love Christmas, and Christmas was falling on the 25th of 2025. So I thought, you know what? Instead of just decorating your apartment and doing the usual, why don't you like do something bigger? And it was literally the best decision I ever had. We had such an amazing turnout. Everything was great. But we had to raise so much money in like the shortest time ever. I mean, the stress, I couldn't sleep. I feel like I had a good sleep right after the event, but it was totally worth it. But I didn't realize just how much it took a toll on my body. It was honestly so stressful, and I think somewhere after Boxing Day and crossover, I got so ill. It was, and for someone like me, I rarely ever get ill. Okay, I finished putting my primer, so let me just. So somewhere between Boxing Day and crossover into the new year, I got really, really ill. I mean, like, and it was so strange because I'm not someone who gets ill. Like the last time I kind of was, I don't know what happened. I think the last time I was ill anyway was like 2014. And so I was like, wait, what's happening? You know, that kind of thing. I finished all my beacons, you know, I was just like, what is going on? I'm not feeling like myself. By my birthday, which is the 4th of January, I feel like I was kind of in and out of consciousness. Like I was just like, okay, something is really wrong. Anyway, I did some tests, I went to hospital, and I am so happy that I went when I did, because honestly, you know, that was the first time I ever got a line. You know, when they put the things in, I hate needles. I was just like, oh my God, this cannot be my 2026. Like, I was super pumped at this, like at the idea of starting this year. I was like, you know what? This is the year of the horse. We go, we move. We didn't move for the whole of January. I was in bed for 2 weeks. And honestly, when I felt strong enough to kind of get out and get back in the world, I had like a guest event and I posted a picture feeling myself, and everyone was just like, you look sick, you look horrible. And it was just like a whole thing. And I don't mind because, you know, it's kind of my line of work. People will talk. I'm kind of like, I mean, the whole idea is like, you're out there, so you can't be so, you know what I mean? You can't be so, you're human, of course, but you can't be so oblivious to other people's opinions. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's not going to be like if I wasn't, you know what I mean, doing what I was. So I was like, guys, it's okay, chill. I mean, the post is still up there and people are still putting their 2 cents even at work. I can't understand it. But like, it made me just really like reflect on just how bad it could have been. And honestly, I'm really happy that a month ago, I was literally in bed and not able to like move around, literally bedbound for 2 weeks. And now it's like, I'm getting ready, I'm talking, you know, I'm taking the flowers with the weeds. Do you get what I mean? So I'm really happy that I got out of it, and I listened to Madonna's Evita all day. That's my 6th song as a kid. Like, I'll just listen to it and feel so bad for myself. I swear, as an only child, they encouraged a lot of my theatrics. But yeah, it's one of those things where like, when you don't fall ill a lot, you take for granted the fact that you're in good health half of the time. And I am not doing that this year, but I am pacing myself. Like, those incredible deadlines, like, oh, we need to raise this in 2 months. You know, that, I think that shock to my system, I would kind of not do again. 2026, we're working smarter, we're not working harder. because I feel like I don't want to do that. I've done that all my life. So yeah, we're working really smart. We're not working hard, and we're taking things slow as much as we can, because when people always say, relax, I'm like, relax for what? What do you mean relax? How am I gonna make this money? How am I gonna do this? But when you're in bed, after losing all your muscle mass and all your gains in the gym, no appetite, the days are going through. My birthday was a blur, and I had plans. And it was I just felt really shitty. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're just like, I could have avoided this if I didn't push so hard. And what's the point of pushing so hard if everything can just pack up? You know what I mean? So this year we're being a lot more, efficient. So it's like, I have all I want to do in this quarter. Next quarter, plans will change, of course. Like, I'm not saying that everything is going to go according, but I don't want to push myself physically as I'm getting older. I don't want to push myself physically to a point where my body is shutting down. Does that make sense? It should. Even with all my plans for this year, I'm planning on just taking things a little more on my stride. For example, moments in the sun. We have so much planned this year, and I'm trying to create a community and work with people who love the arts of gathering. And we're always on our phones now. You're watching this on your phone most likely. It's just, the opportunity to give people a chance to gather and to enjoy each other's company, and enjoy the arts. So there's a lot of work that we're going to be doing this year, throughout the year, and I want to be in the best shape mentally to grow the community, basically. And yeah, you can totally sign up. So with this 2026 being the year of the horse, if you believe in all of that, I just want to take things, or I would advise to take things on your stride, like being what you can handle and pushing yourself efficiently, if that makes sense, and not just saying, oh, I have this goal, I have this. It's doing what you can with what you have and taking on, would I say calculated risks? I don't want this to sound like, you know what I mean? I'm like on a board somewhere giving you some, but it's like taking risks that make sense and not burning yourself out. I feel like 2020, me being ill was as a result of all the stress of 2025. And there are loads of people who had that kind of like ripple effect of pushing and pushing. And it's like, what do you want to do? Even if you feel lost in February, even if you feel like, okay, I have this one job, but like after that, I don't know what comes next. It's working with the unknown. That's kind of what I feel that's kind of what I would advise, and I would also take. It's like, I'm also working with the unknown. I don't know what's gonna happen after April. I have plans for Moments in the Sun. I have some jobs lined up. I'm back to acting almost full time now, but it's like, if anything changes, what do? I feel like there was a lot of stagnation in 2025 where I felt stuck. I was always in my head. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this, but like, if this doesn't work, then all of a sudden nothing works and I'm still stuck. And it was very frustrating. And I feel like all that frustration, all that stuff I learned, right now if it doesn't work, something is going to come. I don't feel as lost as I felt, but I'm trying to get out of my head because it doesn't make any sense. I can't make any decisions in there that affect the outside world. All I can do is decide on what I do and how I move forward. So the stagnation of 2025, can we just not do that? And this year, it's kind of like, whenever you feel stuck, just know something is coming up and make yourself available. It's like, make yourself available from the inside out. So like, even with last year, I feel like I was coming back up from like the throes of like grief, and I felt like a little bit of energy, and there's still so much that I learned. As much as I pushed myself, because I'm a pusher. I'm a pusher for real. But like, because I feel like up until last year, that was the only way to get things. It's kind of like to push it and all of that. But you can really push yourself into a rut. That's what I'll say. You can push yourself into a rut. And I feel like I kind of did last year. But at the same time, I kind of learned, okay, I can't move from here. I can't move from my head. I kind of have to be in the state of mind where I can grow, where opportunities meet me, where I meet opportunities. And it's like, even with Tinseltown, the Christmas event we did, it was just so sporadic. It wasn't anything super planned. It was stressful, and it kind of I had to kind of rely on a lot of resources outside of me, and asking for things and moving things, and it was just always, it was out of my comfort zone, but it was really fun. It was a learning experience. I cannot wait for us to do it again. We had like a party, we had afterwards, like we had like a live band thing. It was just, we were just adding elements of Lagos that we thought would be fun, and the kids loved it. So it was, if I didn't branch out of myself, I wouldn't have had that experience. And so that's why, like this year, it's kind of like, make yourself available internally, like to new things. Not just all the things, you know, and you're learning, you're gonna fall. I mean, it's the year of the horse, but the horse will still chill. So you're gonna still stumble a little bit, and it's still going to be like, it's life. But it's like, once you're open from the inside, I found that you're not so in your head about things, and it just makes it easier, it makes it fun. And rest. I mean, if you're over 30, please take naps. There's nothing sloppy about sleeping in the day. It's great. Take a nap. So like right now, I'm gonna nap after this, I'm sure. Like, you know, take naps. I used to think it was so sloppy to sleep in the day. It is not sloppy. Enjoy yourself. So yeah, that's kind of my 2026 in a way. I want to do the best that I can. I want to learn from last year. I mean, I feel like everyone had a pretty intense last year. I want to learn from last year, but I also want to do more. You know, I want this year to not just be, oh, so last year I learned this and that, and this is, I mean, I want to explore as well. Do you get what I mean? And I'm so grateful that I'm healthy and in a good space to kind of appreciate good health and look at what's next to come. Does that make sense? So yeah, it's just like, I would say, take things super slow but smart. Like last year, I was so excited. I met so many new people in the course of Tinseltown, and even Moments in the Sun, we had like a play with 1,000 stories. You know, just the collaborative effort of putting a show together was so exciting to me. There's so many options, there's just so much to do, and there's people doing a lot of things here in Lagos in the arts and even beyond that you can collaborate with, and it was just so fun. Like, I had no idea. So yeah, so 2026 is all for efficiency and collaborations. Call me. Okay. So 2026 is the year of the horse, and I'm wishing you all the efficiency. I hope you get everything you want. I hope you do not burn out. We're working smarter, not harder, and I really hope that you join Moments in the Sun. We are a growing community if you're in Lagos or you're just around. And this is the year to dance to the beat of your own drum, to form your rhythm. So I wish you all the luck and have a lovely day.